Hi everybody, and thank you for joining us for another one of these video visitations. It's a bright, pretty day outside. The birds are singing sweetly. The sky is a brilliant azure blue. And the world seems to be lumbering along all right. Wouldn't you say so, producer?
I would. I'm not sure I'd use the word lumbering, but getting along just fine.
All right. Well, poetic license, you know.
Yeah.
Poetic license. Well, I got a few little things to talk about, so I'll dive right in. Our Visitation Choir and Handbell Choir is going to put on their Easter concert this Sunday afternoon at 2:30 p.m.
Are you doing a whistling solo at the concert?
No. No, I'm not. I'm not rehearsed enough. So you are a member of the Handbell Choir. Mm-hmm. So you'll be at the concert, won't you?
Yes, I will. I'll be ringing some bells.
All right, so if you decide to come on Sunday at 2:30 p.m., be sure to look for the producer. She'll be the virtuoso bell ringer.
If you say so.
You'll stand out like Kenny Baker in a flock of fiddlers.
Okay.
All right, the Visitation Racial Justice Committee invites everyone to a film showing of the documentary Aftershock. And it's 1 week from tonight, May 24th at 7 p.m. in good old Ty Hall. More information is available in the email with today's video or the parish bulletin. Our next Habitat for Humanity Build Day is Saturday, June 17th at 8:30 a.m. Boy, that's bright and early, to 3:30 p.m. You can call or email Karen Miller in the parish office to reserve a spot on that Habitat for Humanity crew on Saturday, June 17th. I got this in the mail today. Maybe some of you did too. It's a mailing from the Perpetually Glorious Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph. And it's called Answering the Call, Tomorrow's Priest Collection, 2023. And if you decide to open it up and read it, you'll see that the diocese is talking about it costing about $1 million a year to educate our 16 seminarians, that's people studying for the priesthood, and that the average cost of tuition for the same is $50,000 a year, which is just stunning to me. I think 1,000,000 years ago when I was at Kenrick in St. Louis, the cost was $5,000 a year.
Oh, it was a bargain.
I hope to tell you. That's really something. Anyway, we got to have priests, and man, we need to have some good ones. And the only way to get them is to pray for them and pay for them. So I heartily encourage your support of the tomorrow's priests collection. I think there's an envelope in your packet pertaining to it.
If you get the packets of envelopes from the church, then there is an envelope, and it's for this coming Sunday for that collection. So on your May 21st week, there's an envelope for that. And then it's also on our website, as all the special envelopes are for this quarter, on our online giving page, so they can give that way through the envelope in their packet or through the mailing that they received in the mail.
Or you can open up the big bad mailing and see all the pretty pictures and read the fine words. And the diocese kindly sent an envelope to contribute in that mailing.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm going to use it to send a contribution. So, because I know we got to have priests. We just got to. All right, I think also this weekend, I've been looking forward to it so much. Dr. Dave Eckert Peg Eckert's husband, is going to speak at all the masses about the worldwide synod process and the progress that it is making. So Dr. Dave has been thoroughly immersed in this, along with Steve Engler. He led our parish through our participation in the synod process, which was the most far-flung participation of any parish I'm aware of. And he put together the report we sent to the diocese and to, I think, the U.S. CCB. And Dave's even been involved to a degree on the national level, as well as the parish and diocesan one. And so I feel quite sure his comments about this are going to be interesting. And friends, they are also important. You know, however you consider yourself implanted on the ideological continuum of ecclesiology, whether you're a rock-ribbed conservative or a liberal person, I think that reform in the church is something of vital importance to every serious Catholic. And the synod process is I think, going to catalyze that reform, however it turns out. So anyway, you can look forward to that this weekend. I sure am. Finally, I want to say congratulations to the Visitation class of 2023. We had a long rehearsal here in church today, and they're beautiful young people, just so beautiful. Every one of them is a beautiful young person. You moms and dads and guardians and grandparents, you have so much to be proud of in them. And graduation's going to be Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So that'll be great. That's all I got, except the producer thinks I should reiterate the statement I gave last Sunday, and she's probably right about that. She's right about most everything. And so I will repeat it. June 30th will be my last day as the pastor of Visitation Parish. When the rooster crows in the morning on July 1st, I'll be the pastor at a place in Independence called St. Mark, which is, according to what they tell me, about the same size as Visitation. The primary difference is they don't have a school. Anyway, I want you to know I did not ask to be moved. However, I do take care of my feeble father. I'm his sole caretaker. Those of you who have done that kind of thing understand the massive amount of time and emotional energy that it calls for. The bishop knows of my predicament, and I think based upon his knowledge of my situation, my father's situation, and other, frankly, extenuating circumstances in my family that I won't bore you with. And also because the pastor at St. Mark's is beyond retirement age and wanted to get out from under the burdens of a big parish. The bishop has asked me to go to St. Mark's. And I don't know, I think all things considered, it's the thing I should do. I must say I do it with very mixed emotions. With a heavy heart, because you know, there's still more things I think I could do here. There is much consolation for me, at any rate, in knowing who is going to replace me here. It's Father Greg Haskamp, who's coming to us from down the road at St. Elizabeth. Years and years ago, Visitation gave St. Elizabeth a pastor. Did you know that, producer?
I think I did.
Yeah, and Father Dick Carney.
Yeah.
And so, you know, now we're reversing the ladder, and St. Elizabeth is giving Visitation a pastor in Father Greg Haskamp. Now, I know Father Haskamp fairly well. I know he's a man with a good mind and a tremendous heart. I think he's got the temperament, the spirituality, the integrity, to do a wonderful, wonderful job here. So I really hope you will give him the benefit of any doubt he might need to have. And I feel confident you're going to find him to be a wonderful pastor. I really, really believe that. Anyway, I'm here for another 6 weeks, so we have plenty of time to say more formal goodbyes. So I don't know that I need to say any more than that right now. Do you, producer?
No, but we might add a couple of things. We might remind those who have been in the parish for a number of years that Father Haskamp was here as an associate in his early days as a priest. So some people might remember him from that. And the other thing is we might just ask people to pencil the weekend of June 24th and 25th in their calendars because that is your last weekend here, and we're going to have some celebrations to say goodbye in a celebratory way for you.
Sure enough. Well, this is the first I've heard of that.
Well, you know, you can't know everything all the time.
No. As you know, producer, I know practically nothing. But
you know more than nothing, but
I said practically, but somehow I get by. All right, well, I guess there'll be more on that as we go along. Thanks so much, everybody, for your attention. Let's pray for each other, and until next time, goodbye and God bless.